Okay, boys, the SBCs keep on coming, and it's ultimate scream Phil Foden in the building. Centre midfield, Phil Foden. I've not seen the alternative positions, but if there's no cam, we'll be having words EA Sports. I'm assuming he could play right mid and right wing, and I'm actually certain his gold can't play cam as well. But the stats, they look good, okay? And for the price, he's actually not that bad. For the best place to buy FC26 coins, look no further than MMOEXP.com. And when you're at checkout, do not forget to use my code Morsey to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Link in the description. So 4-star, 3-star, as expected. The weak foot, it's never that high, all right? Explosive 5'7". Yeah, no cam. But centre mid, right wing, and left wing. And I've been using the 4-5-1. So centre mid kind of works for me here. Or as a right midfielder, we'll check the roles in a second. And of course, being a scream card, they are going to get extra pluses on the Beaver Moon and the Cold Moon and temporary 99 boost. So I'm assuming it's going to be dribbling. Dribbling or speed would be nice. But oh my days, the dribbling is crazy. Like, it's actually insane. The shooting's really good as well. Shot power, finishing attack position. It's just the volleys and penalties letting him down. Passing, no complaints. And he's got a little bit in the defending and physicality here. Like, stamina's good. Speed, lacking, but we can fine tune that with a chem style. Like, as a centre mid, all depends on the roles though. Of course, we're going to get bonus roles, but for now, let's see what we're working with first in the playstyle department. Low-driven, game changer, inventive, first touch, and the technical. Quite a nice combination. I would have liked Trickster, would have liked Press Proven, maybe a quick step or rapid. But as long as he feels smooth on the ball with a left stick and even the control sprint, even though it's been nerfed a little bit. And of course, clinical once we get in the box, that's all that matters. The roles, Playmaker plus is centre mid. Sorted. Absolutely sorted. That's it, boys. We're going to play him as a Playmaker plus in the centre midfield. Actually on the left-hand side of a 4-5-1, so we can utilise a cross-shot goals with his left foot and the Trivella, the game changer. We're bringing it back, boys. But as a right mid and a right wing and left wing, they're definitely making us wait for these moons, boys, because the plus roles here, wide playmaker, winger, no inside forwards, and that's what I use. So realistically for me, it's a bit of a shame. If you use wide playmaker, you could be fine though. But playmaker plus is nice, and having a bit of a well-rounded Phil Foden as a centre mid could work quite nicely with the defending, the physicality, and being quick, snappy on the ball and responsive. I would have liked passing playstyles other than inventive though, like a Tiki, an incisive, a ping, like one of those would have been really nice. It's a shame he doesn't have it though. The price tag we'll touch on in a little bit. I believe it's like an 86, an 85 and an 83 of a team of the week, which is one of the cheaper SBCs we have had. But once again, it's another SBC that a lot of people are going to want to complete, and fodder, mate, a lot of us don't have it, okay? Even I'm struggling, and I'm buying fodder on the daily, lads. It's the only thing I'm doing these days is buying fodder for these SBCs. So if you do like the reviews, smash the like button, all right? Show me some love, subscribe if you're new. And chem style wise, I think I'm just going to give him a hawk. Actually, you know what? Physical can get in the mud. Speed and shooting. Let's go all out with the Hunter. Play him as a playmaker in that centre mid spot. Let's have it. Foden, one touch, through ball. Hit with the overlap. Oh, I just can't quite find the return ball. I'm actually quite excited to use him as a centre mid in this 4-5-1, as I've been using Pogba. Wow, way out of position. And big save from Khan, he bails me out. I've been using Pogba as the playmaker, and he's been really good. Really enjoyed it. But Foden offers something very, very different to Paul. So let's see how we get on. Philip. Okay, left stick control. Tidy. Tidy. That's got to be one of the strong points. Phil. Okay, what a ball, Phil. No incisive, but it works. The little dink. Erling. Not quite. Phil, give and go with Erling, maybe? Is he onside? It's going to be close, boys. It's going to be close. The dink is in, and he's off. Game of inches, man. That's the kind of movement and the run and give and go that I'm excited for in this setup, though. Oh, that's an interception, boys. A little bit defensive stats on the card, you know. Could come in clutch. Oh, it's a low driven, boys. It's Claudia Pina. Yeah. I'll tell you what, the offside trap almost made my opponent fumble a little bit there. Foden's speed, by the way, that acceleration looked pretty quick. It could be the body type and the dribbling stats, maybe making him feel quicker than the stats actually say. Pulisic, we've worked it nicely, boys, and that's the equaliser. Come on. Okay, I don't know why I thought maybe a Trivela from distance could be the play there, but it clearly wasn't. The footwork though, left stick control, just rely on it as much as you can. I feel like if this was pre-patch, a control sprint was as fun and as fluid as it was, this guy would be flying right now, but it's a shame. You can't really utilize the technical too much. It's mostly the left stick in those tight, tricky situations. Little pass there to Busquets is good. Touch let me down though. Oh, we're taking it off Jan's, mate. Nice interception. Yildiz movement as well. Cross goal. He's moved the keeper about 15 business days before I got to the ball. And I still shoot across goal. Good tackle. Phil up to Yildiz. That link-up play's been good so far from the boys, by the way. Bait out Yildiz. Foden. Little one through. Oh, the touch is class. The finish even better. The whole counter-attack was fantastic. Quick, precise passing and a finish at the end from Phil Foden. Take up Alson. Decent pass to Woolen. Opponent's loving that kind of a high-line second-man press vibe right now. Let's bring it out wide with Phil. I think that being the smaller frame and explosive accelerate type, you definitely notice the acceleration being good enough if you're just trying to utilize it over small distances. Phil. Oh, okay, a little bit too much there, but the left stick is tidy. Right, game number 2. We had fun in the first one, I'm pretty certain, bro. These elite rival teams, by the way, disgusting, all right? It's absolute God squad after God squad. I played a man who had R9 and Mia Hamm earlier today. Pulisic's movement is good there. The through ball, decent enough, and it finds the target. Little recycle. Yildiz. Phil. Oh, I just couldn't quite compose myself there. I thought we were maybe in, but I took a bit too much of a heavy touch and kind of sold myself. Really, really snappy with those first touches. You can fizz the ball up to him. He's going to control it quite nicely. I thought the first time would have been the play there. He carries the ball really good in that central area. It's almost like he's playing as a cam, as this centre mid on playmaker. And he's finding the nice pockets of space, and the passing so far has been solid. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Just shoot. Just kick the ball. The shot power is insane. The finishing's good. And that is an absolute belter. Hey, easy read. And now let's go. I'm actually really liking him in this centre mid position, by the way. As well there. Foden. Quick counter attack before the half. Go on. Let's keep an eye on Pulisic's movement. That's it. Now play him. Oh, yeah. That's a counter attack. Okay, then Phil Foden. 87 rated on my screen with no cam alternative position. Something to keep in mind here. No Playstyle Plus as well, which I didn't actually talk about at the start. A little bit surprising. I was expecting maybe at least something, right? Like EA Sports. I know we're worried about the power curve, but you could have given him first touch Playstyle Plus. I doubt that would have had so much of an impact. Now, I am intrigued about the price here. There's a few things we need to talk about in regards to this SBC. So according to Easy SBC, my go-to place for fodder calculations, 128k is the price of this. And it's 70k mostly for the 80s rated squad. That's what's going to make you fork out a fair bit of fodder here. And there's one team of the week needed. It comes at a very weird time, right? Because the hype for SBCs, it seems every day an SBC is coming out that has a fair bit of want, a fair bit of hype. Like Rolfer, probably the least hyped, but still good. Alba, Busquets, Pogba. And then, of course, the gambles. There's a lot of really good places to put your fodder. And is Phil Foden really that place? It's a tough one, and it is a real tough decision to make, boys. I do think the roles are a bit frustrating out wide. And honestly, if you're going to do this SBC, centre mid. Trust me, centre mid is the play, but he's still not perfect there. No incisive, no ping, no ticky. Only the freestyle weak foot, but you can get past that for the most part. But as a playmaker, he almost feels like a cam, and the shooting's good. The passing is still good. Let's not get it twisted, but the ball carrying, right? The ball carrying, the dribbling, the footwork. That's where he truly shines. Stamina, 85 is okay, and he's a little bit weak. He's not like super physical, but can contribute on the defensive side as well. As a right mid, I just feel like there's going to be better options out there for that price tag, in my honest opinion. But as a centre mid playmaker, maybe offer something a little bit more unique here. Maybe you use the Nwaneri, who we got from the season pass, also could play centre mid. You got him with this card. I reckon Foden is a more upgraded version and definitely a little bit more cracked in game. And I like him in this position. But is he a must-do? No, not whatsoever. Man City fans, Foden fans, Premier League fans, yeah, what, by all means, go for it. I don't think the price is too bad, but he could be better and he could be cheaper. I think maybe under 100k would have been nice looking at this card. But at the end of the day, like Alba, Busquets, Pogba, where'd you put your fodder, boys? If you've got any questions, get in the comment section. I'll answer every single one of them. Smash the like if you enjoyed this review. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you later.